Korea's farmers are worried they'll take a big hit if Seoul and Washington revise their free trade agreement. To assuage some of those fears, the Trade and Agriculture Ministries held a meeting in Seoul today to hear from the public and build a consensus on how to deal with U.S. demands. Kim Ji-yeon reports.
The Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy says it will not agree to a bilateral free trade deal if the terms are unfair and benefit a single party. This was in response to concerns raised by representatives of Korea's agricultural sector, who participated in a meeting jointly hosted by the Trade and Agricultural Ministries. The livestock and produce industry argues that the Korea's FTA has caused the prices of local farm goods to nosedive, and that domestic producers are unable to compete with surging imports from the U.S. The Trade Ministry said it has already reiterated to its U.S. counterpart that it can't further open up Korea's agricultural sector, which it considers a red line. Instead of scrapping the FTA entirely, which is what local farmers want, the ministry said it'll work to draw up a new profit model for them when it engages in the FTA amendment process. An expert from the Korea Rural Economic Institute who attended the meeting said that Korea's trade deficit in the agriculture sector has grown since the bilateral FTA took effect, currently standing at around $750 million. Experts also point to the dominance of U.S. beef in the local import market, which as of October had accounted for over 50% of this year's beef imports. The Trade Ministry says it'll hold a second public hearing on the free trade deal in Seoul next Friday. Kim Ji-yeon, Arirang News.